Cybersecurity governance frameworks of select nations. In alignment with the global nature of cybersecurity concerns, it is inevitable that nations seeking to enhance their own national frameworks will look to the best practices of proven practices of other nations. However, the blind adoption of foreign models without understanding the national context that inform these other frameworks would ultimately be foolhardy. Nagsusumat ini, it tells us nga this teksto nga bisan importante magkuha in idea di kang haiba nga nasod or nation para to enhance the cybersecurity. Diri angay basta lakopyahon an ira sistema or system kinahanglan masabtan naton kung kay ano nga naging epektibo ito ha era lugar. Kay bangin diri ito na angay o diri uyo na aton kalugaring nga sitwasyon dinhiya Pilipinas. The succeeding discussion dwells on the cybersecurity governance frameworks of 5 nations: Australia, China, Israel, Russia, and the United States. Each has unique offline systems of government, geopolitical interest, and domestic concern that bear particular influence in the development of their own cybersecurity policies. Masunod nga partihan istorya or with the other story, it tackled about the way kung paunanon gin papadalagan or papaanon pagparan ang cybersecurity, how the cybersecurity run in the 5 nation. May adahira tagsa-tagsa na nga kalugaringon nga sitwasyon, interes ngan problema nga amo ang nakaapekto kon paunan o nira ginbubuhat ang ira mga polisiya or policy para sa cybersecurity. Regional and national cybersecurity frameworks. Australia is the 6th most cyber-attack country in the world, with 16 cyber attacks from state actors and cyber criminals from May 26 to June 2020. Speak Up's 2020, aside from government networks, the attacks are particularly hitting small businesses, which make up 94% of Australian businesses. Business Australia 2020, the Department of Home Affairs estimate that cybersecurity incident cost Australian business up to USD 29 billion each year. The Daily Telegraph 2019. The Australian government is active in building international cooperation in cyberspace, noting the borderless nature of the internet and cyber threats. In 2016, it created the position of Ambassador of Cyber Affairs within the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, or DFET. The Cyber Affairs Ambassador leads the government's international cybersecurity policy interest and works with other nations to champion the internet that is open and source. The Australian government has adopted a multi-agency approach to cyber governance. Over the years, there have been significant changes in the agency with the lead role in cyber policy because of government reshuffling. Cybersecurity policy development had initially been the responsibility of the Attorney General's Department during the time of Prime Minister Gillard. 2010 to 2013, cyber policy was transferred to Australia's Department of the Prime Minister and Cabinet 2011. In 2017, the lead agency for cyber policy was again transferred to the DHA. During his tenure, Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, 2015-2018, had appointed a dedicated cybersecurity minister as part of his cabinet. Yet, the position was abolished during the subsequent premiership of Scott Morrison. And the governance structure, the Australian government has adopted a multi-agency approach to cyber governance over the years, and there have been significant changes in the agency with the lead role in cyber policy because of government reshuffling. Cybersecurity policy department had initially been responsibility of the agency general's department during the time of Prime Minister Gillard. Cyber policy was transferred to Israel Department during this tenure. Finally, the Ambassador of Cyber Affairs under DIF is responsible for promoting the country's cybersecurity interests abroad. This involves coordinating with both foreign governments and business to secure Australia's sovereignty.